Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. This video is to talk about the difference between being stylish and fashionable and knowing the difference. If you want to know why, then keep on watching. I think we need to kind of clear the air and really talk about the definition between those two terms. Stylish is very collective, is very personal, is very original. I really believe that being stylish is way better than being fashionable, and I think we kind of blurred the lines between the two terms. Stylish is something that comes from within. It's something that you really can't copy. You can't duplicate. Stylish is personal. Stylish is opinionated. Stylish is individualism. That is stylish. Fashionable is collective. It's trendy. It's in a group form. And I think fashionable is what we're really seeing nowadays in social media. But stylish is something that you really see within individual people. Obviously, we have been seeing Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. We've been seeing all these fashion weeks for the spring collection that is about to drop. I personally think that every brand and every designer have their own stylish twist to their pieces. However, we are going to be seeing in the near future a lot of fashionable pieces with those designer brands that you have seen in Fashion Week. Not saying that's a bad thing. Me personally, I really believe that style has to come from within. You know, I always have this notion that if you're in designer from head to toe, like head to toe, that doesn't necessarily mean that that is a great outfit that you have on because of a brand name. I never buy any of my pieces because of the brand name. I buy my pieces because I see uniqueness to it. I see multiple outfits to that one piece of clothing, and I know that I could rock it in my own way. I see inspiration on Instagram, I see inspiration on TikTok and on Pinterest, but obviously when you step in your closet, you want to make things your own. You don't want to be a duplicate form of whatever you see out there. You want to be able to make sure that you put your own personal twist to that piece of clothing that you just bought. I think people lately have mixed the term fashionable with stylish and stylish with fashionable and mixed up the definition between those two terms. You know, I grew up with two parents in the 80s, and their sense of fashion, it really correlates with my definition of fashion, and I really truly believe that it's how you put it on. It has nothing to do with the name. It has nothing to do with how much it cost and how you got this piece of clothing. It really truly has to deal with how you put it on. Because if you put it on and it doesn't look good, then it has nothing to do with the piece of clothing that you bought. It has to do with your sense of vision of how you envision that piece of clothing. I think in this world where everything is publicized to the T, you can't ignore what you see on social media. Once it's trending, it's in your face constantly. And I think that is the issue that we have in today's world, where nothing can be personal anymore. Nothing can be original. And I'm at fault to it as well. You know, I love to be able to see inspo on Instagram and kind of make it in my own form. But everything is overly publicized and everything is overly shared that, like, I understand why a lot of influencers and content creators gatekeep. I get it. I get the gatekeep. I get it. A couple years ago, I probably wouldn't understand it because I'm like, no, you know, if we love what you're wearing, share the details, share the details. You know what? I get it. I get not sharing the details. You know why? Because once you share those details and things are shared and sent out, now you have thousands and thousands of people that are wearing this exact same thing, and now it's like, all right, now I gotta move to something else. I want people to find originality with things that they like. If that influencer or content creator doesn't want to tell you where they got that piece from, Why don't you find the due diligence and the time to now find a piece that looks exactly like what you saw on Instagram or TikTok, and see if you can find it and see if you can make your own. I think we're not tested enough in this generation. It's like, oh, if I want it, I should get it. It should be right at my doorstep. But no, work for it, you know? If you like what that person is wearing, find inspo, test things out, and make it your own. I think we want to be clones and not individual people. I don't really like that. I've kind of noticed that lately as I'm in my content creation journey. I'm like, okay, like, we gotta make things a little bit spicier, a little bit more harder, because in the 80s and 90s where social media wasn't even a thing, people made it their rights. They made it their right to wear clothes on their own terms, wear clothes how they want to, and not because somebody else is doing it or if it's a trend. Do you understand? One thing I love about my husband and I is that we love clothes. We love to dress up. We love to express ourselves in our own individual form. And it's something that's very beautiful, and that is true art. It speaks true art. And I think we would clash going out to events or date night and one person is really leaning on the other person for help. We have two separate brains, two separate interests, and we put it together, and it really, really, truly works because he is strong and very opinionated in his own right, in his own closet, and I am too. And the fact that we can come together and look put together as a couple, I think it's really, really good to see and nice to see. My goal is to really see the millennials of America really spice it up in the fashion industry. Really do whatever your heart desires. If you're a minimalist, be a minimalist. If you're a maximalist, be a maximalist. But you have to do things on your own terms, okay? You do not feel compelled to see something that you find on Instagram and be like, I'm gonna dress just like her, or I'm gonna dress just like him, and then just rock with that for the rest of your journey. I don't think that's a good idea to do. I think it's really, really not original at all. It has to do a sense of imitation, and we don't want to go into the imitation bracket. We really want to go into the individual self-original bracket. You show so much confidence within when you do things on your own terms and because you want to, and not because you saw somebody on Instagram post this exact outfit. Also, another thing I would love to see in the millennial community is not buying designer because it's designer. Yeah, let's not think just because it's Gucci and Louis V, Prada, Dior, you know, I can go on and on. Let's kind of stop it. Let's buy it because we know we're gonna rock it our way. Let's not buy it because it's expensive or because so-and-so got it and I need to get it. No, I think everybody should buy designer pieces at their own terms, and there are many designer brands that are in the Gucci, Louis V, Prada price range that are not as well known, but they have really, really good quality. So my job, and hopefully it'll be your job, to explore different designer brands that may not have that Prada, Dior name to it, but are equally on the price range on that scale and have really, really good quality pieces. I really hope that you guys do your due diligence and research all brands. The new ones that are coming up this year, give them a shot. Look at their website, look at what they can offer you, and step outside of the normalcy zone and really be like, you know what, I'm gonna buy this because I like it, I know I can rock it, not because of the name. I think we need to stop buying things because of the name. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is really my scope on the difference between stylish and fashionable. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you lovies later. Bye.